Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. It's safe to say that Solo Sikoa's bloodline has a lot of work to do to regain the power it once had in WWE. However, there are still some avenues he can pursue in hopes of revitalizing the group he formed last year. Solo Sikoa formed a new version of the Bloodline last year after Roman Reigns lost the undisputed WWE Universal Championship to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania XL. He added Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, and Tonga Loa to the group and removed Jimmy USO and Paul Heyman. However, the Samoan werewolf emerged out of Solo's shadows after Sikoa lost the Ula Fala to Roman Reigns on RAW's Netflix debut. Despite the tension between Solo and Jacob in recent months, there may still be hope for the group to return to its former glory. As mentioned above, there has been tension between Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu in the past few months. After the Street Champion lost to Roman earlier this year, he went away for a while, leading to the Tribal Wolf calling the shots in his absence. The Samoan werewolf also had fewer restraints placed on him, leading to him winning the United States Championship at WrestleMania 41. Seeing that Jacob, the only champion in the group, has established his dominance on the roster, Solo can decide to make Fatu the new leader in hopes that his individual success can resonate with the faction. At the moment, the new bloodline consists of the Tongans, Jacob, and Solo. However, Tama and Tonga are currently out of action due to their respective injuries. Their absence is a good opportunity for Solo to add new names to the group. It has been reported that Hikuleo, son of Haku and a relative of the Tongans, signed with the Stamford-based promotion last year, as did Lance Nwoy. With the former North American Champions group missing 2 members, it can be a good time to finally introduce these 2 new names. Roman and Solo have not crossed paths since their tribal combat in January 2025. Although this doesn't mean they have forgiven each other, time can heal wounds. Solo can see that Roman has a big problem on his hands, thanks to the newly formed alliance of Seth Rollins, Paul Heyman, and Braun Breaker. Sikoa can offer to fix things with the OTC, and, in return, let the 39-year-old lead his bloodline. The Bloodline, once the most dominant faction in WWE history, now finds itself at a crossroads. With Roman Reigns absent, Jey Uso forging his own path, Jimmy caught in betrayal and confusion, and Paul Heyman increasingly sidelined, the group that once ruled SmackDown has fractured. In the chaos, one man stands in the shadows, Solo Sikoa, the enforcer, the silent storm. Now, the future of the family legacy could rest on Solo's shoulders. If he plays his cards right, he could not only restore the bloodline, but evolve it into something even more formidable. But to do that, he must make bold, strategic choices. Here are 3 decisive moves Solo Sikoa could make to save the bloodline and carve his name into WWE immortality. For years, Paul Heyman has been the architect behind the bloodline's dominance. His alliance with Roman Reigns gave the faction its cerebral edge. But with Roman's prolonged absence and Heyman growing more panicked and aimless each week, his influence has shifted from asset to liability. Solo must recognize when a kingmaker becomes a crutch. Heyman's loyalty is tied to power, not blood. Solo, in his own quiet way, has observed this. The time has come to sever ties with Heyman, publicly and dramatically. By attacking Heyman in the ring or backstage, Solo would send a clear message. The bloodline is no longer ruled by Reigns' proxy. This move would establish Solo as the new leader, not just the muscle. Allow him to redefine the group without the tribal chief shadow. Shock fans and signal a shift in the bloodline's ideology, from manipulation to domination. This act of rebellion would give the faction a fresh start and a new identity centered on Solo's quiet ruthlessness, unbound by Heyman's politics. With Roman Reigns on hiatus and the USOs no longer aligned, Solo needs reinforcements. But rather than looking to the past, he should build a new bloodline for a new era, a blend of family loyalty, strategic alliances, and future potential. Option A. Bring in Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu, cousin to the USOs and a dominant presence in MLW, is the wildcard WWE fans have long awaited. With his intense charisma and powerhouse style, he would be the perfect partner in destruction for Solo. Together, they could form the nucleus of a revitalized bloodline, more brutal and unfiltered than ever. Jacob and Solo wouldn't be Roman's lackeys. They would be co-commanders, bound by family, but not ruled by hierarchy. Their union would shift the bloodline's tone from royal arrogance to tribal warfare. Option B. Recruit rising stars. Solo could surprise everyone by extending the bloodline beyond Samoan heritage. By recruiting hungry, aggressive young stars like Carmelo Hayes, Braun Breaker, or even a returning Bo Dallas under the Uncle Howdy persona, Solo would showcase vision, not just loyalty. The new bloodline would become a faction of dominance and opportunity, not just blood ties. This move would show that Solo is not just a follower of tradition, but a builder of legacy. Create intriguing matchups and faction wars across Raw and SmackDown. Allow Solo to distinguish his bloodline from Roman's dynasty. The final and most critical decision Solo must make is this. He must dethrone Roman Reigns. Symbolically or literally, the bloodline cannot be reborn until the old empire falls. Roman's absence creates a vacuum, and wrestling lore has always honored those who claim power, not those who wait for it. Solo needs to call Roman out, not with words. Solo's never needed them, but with action. A sneak attack during Roman's long-awaited return, destroying the Universal Championship belt to symbolize the end of Roman's reign. Stealing the lei and proclaiming himself the new tribal chief on national television. Imagine the moment. Roman Reigns returns, flanked by Heyman and a hesitant Jimmy USO, only to find the arena soaked in red light and Solo standing tall at the top of the ramp with Jacob Fatu at his side, the Samoan war drums echoing in the background. A rebellion born not from jealousy, but from the need to protect the legacy Roman abandoned. Taking this step would make Solo Sikoa the most unpredictable force in WWE. Open the door to a future Bloodline versus Roman faction feud. Finally give Solo his long overdue main event spotlight. Solo Sikoa has always operated in the shadows. His stoic presence, brutal offense, and unwavering loyalty made him the perfect enforcer. But now, the game has changed. The tribal family is fractured, its leader absent, its voice silenced. To save the bloodline, Solo can no longer just follow orders. He must give them. Cut Heyman. Recruit the next generation. Dethrone the absentee king. These decisions would not only save the bloodline, they would evolve it. Solo Sikoa, once the quiet soldier, could become the storm that reshapes the WWE landscape. In a world hungry for new leaders and fresh blood, it's time for Solo to step forward, not in Reigns' shadow, but in his own terrifying spotlight. And when the dust settles, fans won't just remember him as the enforcer. They'll remember him as the one who rebuilt the dynasty. Would you like a visual mock-up or promo graphic for this new Bloodline concept?